Hello loves, welcome to Healer's Heart Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so take it how it resonates to your story so that you don't become confused. I have missed you guys like freaking crazy, and I'm telling everybody this, like I missed you guys. I know that I've been gone. I'm sorry I was moving. It's been crazy for me. I've been tested. I've been freaking tested. All right, my loves, I'm going to pray really fast and then we will jump in. I hope you guys are doing good, though. You guys have to catch me up. Catch me up, my loves. All right. As I drift, my third eye opens, blinking open truth. My dreams are my guide. My intuition is high. The knowledge that I gain are the answers that I seek. Spirit, open my third eye so that I can see the truth. Please open my crown chakra with divine light. Taking this time to invite in the divine light of God, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Only the energy of love and light is welcome. Negative energy must leave my home now. Spirit, I ask that you please come into this reading. Bless this reading. Make this your message and your message only. You know the intention and the purpose behind this reading and what needs to come through. Please remove me of any judgment, doubts, fears, insecurities. Give me clear, direct messages to get Cancer back into alignment with their higher selves. Most importantly, you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Let's start. I got a song for you guys. It's called Bye Bye by Mariah Carey. I don't know if anybody has lost anyone recently or if you've been thinking a lot about someone that has passed. I love this song. I love to listen to the song and think about my brother, but I know that some people get a little, don't 100% know how to understand that part of life yet. So I understand if you want to fast forward, but I'm going to play it really fast. So much more to say if you were with me today, face to face. Never knew I could hurt like this. And every day your life goes on. I wish you could talk for a while. Wish you could try not to cry. As the time goes by, it's true that you reached a better place. Still I can borrow to save your face. Back in next to you, it's like you're gone too soon. The hardest thing to do is say bye. Alright, so that's the song that I got. My condolences to anyone that has recently lost someone or anytime. It's just, I know it's never easy, but there's no such thing as death. And I know that that's really hard to understand, but there really isn't. It's just a continuation. It's easier to see it that way. The problem is that when we think about death, we are so afraid of dying because we know that once we die, everyone that is still living will try their hardest to forget about us. Because a lot of people aren't willing to accept it yet, so they rather just not think about it. They don't want to see it that way. It didn't happen. I'm just going to not think about it. I don't want to think about it because then I cry. I don't want to feel it because then I cry. But that's the that's our problem. We never fully release, and we never come to terms with the fact that it's okay to grieve someone that has passed over. But it's not. They are always, always, always with you in every single way. The moment you think, you don't even need a medium to connect. You don't need a psychic to connect with your loved ones. You don't need anyone like that. You are a medium. The moment you think about the people that you love, they're going to gravitate towards you fast. I could be picking up on someone that's paying someone a lot of money to be, you know. And I'm not talking about no $40 or no $50. I'm talking about a lot of money to communicate with someone that has passed. You don't need that. If there is a message, if there is something that your partner or somebody wants to communicate to you, listen to it in a song, listen to it in the wind, listen to it in the messages on TV, and the messages, it's everywhere, but they will. You don't need someone else. And they are always with you. The moment you think about them, they come towards you. One of the greatest things about crossing over is you do get the ability to love and assist the people you love. The people you build bonds with. The people you started soul ties and soul connections with. Because everything is free will. It's like the internet. Everything goes everywhere. I don't know if you guys know exactly how that works. Anyway. Alright. 5 of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords. So some of you, there's a lot of resistance. There's someone that's extremely fucking controlling. I don't know who this is. This person is like up the ass controlling. They try to stop you from moving or from leaving in certain situations. The 5 of Wands, they bring a lot of drama to the situation. And Knight of Pentacles, they slow shit way down. I'm telling you, for some of you, this person actually literally has you fucking trapped. What the fuck? Like, or you feel that way energetically. This person's extremely toxic. Extreme, like very hot and cold. They can never be centered. It's always hot and cold. It's never centered. This person has a really hard time adjusting. It's always either too far to the right or too far to the left. And they move super slow to control you. Who the fuck is this? I don't like this. I don't like that. What are we doing? Who do I have to fight? What else, Spirit? Tell me more. For some of you, you're feeling like you're out of control. You're feeling like you feel yourself like you're trapped. And like, it's because I don't like this person. The King of Cups in reverse with the Strength card. I feel like they tug at your fucking... You're so powerful, Cancer, energetically, that this person drains the shit out of you. Like, if they could drain the shit out of you, they fucking would. This person will take everything from you. Every last little drop. This person, like, I feel like at some point you were so fearless and this person came in and tugged at that. This person was not okay with the fact that you were strong. I don't like who this is. I really don't. I don't know who this is, but it's fucking like, oh. My guides are like, calm down. Because if you guys could see the shit that I'm seeing in my head, it would, like, I want to shoot this person. It's on some evil shit. And if it's not resonating with you, well, somebody needs to hear this. And if this is you, reach out. If you feel stuck or if you feel like someone is actually keeping you like this, reach out. This person, I'm telling you, they use you. They use you a lot, and they use you for your strength because you're so good at fixing things. You're fearless, and they don't like that you're not afraid of them, or you weren't afraid of them. Okay. Have you guys ever seen like those parents that are yelling at their kids, and because their kids don't react, or because like if a parent pretends to hit their kid, or like, I don't know, if the kid doesn't flinch, or if the kid doesn't cry, if there's no reaction, they don't get off of that shit. So they keep poking and poking and poking till they get a fucking reaction. And once they get it, it's like they get such a fucking high off of that. The universe is about to cut their ass off. Like, off. They're not going to be allowed to do that shit to you anymore. There is going to be something that happens. This could be like a Virgo or a Taurus. For some of you, it could also be an Aries, or a Pisces. I'm telling you, emotionally, they fucking drained you. And I feel like they've also made you a little evil. They have. Because I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm becoming a little evil just thinking about this fucking person and what they've done to you. Like, you have such a big heart to even still stay and continue to forgive this person. But it's that same big heart that's going to keep you there. If you don't, like, it's, okay, how can I put it? It's a good thing that you have that big heart. I love you for having that big heart and no judgment, right? It's good. But it's not good when this is happening. It's okay to forgive them and move away from the situation. It's not okay to forgive them and stay in the situation. All right, and I say forgive them because I don't want you to take this shit with you. I want you to completely fucking leave it behind. And in order for you to do that, you have to forgive them. Like, you have to. It's not a maybe. It's not a, oh, well, I can't. It's, I have to forgive them. And fuck my, like, you don't carry it for them. When you refuse to not forgive someone, okay, I don't want to, okay. This is going to be very personal, and this isn't going to be for a lot of people, okay? This is probably going to be for like one, and I'm possibly only reading for like one person. Because this is very... Okay, so I'm getting that the person that has passed could have been your father, and your father was very abusive to you. Extremely abusive to you. Maybe to the point where they actually would physically lock you up. And it emotionally drained you as a child, but I feel like like it created such strength. Like, look at you. You're not afraid to look into a lion's mouth. That's who you always were. Like, you were always that angel. And people would pick on you and poke and poke and poke so that they can take that light from you. So that they can take that strength from you. Life, I really want you to look at this shit like Monsters, Inc. Okay? It really is that way. The more you cry, the more fear you put out, the more energy they get. I love those movies. I do. I can always go back to those. But it's really like that. So even as a child, children are the most powerful creatures on earth. They're full of light. Even the ones that are going out there and doing crazy shit, if you can't beat them, join them. A child is never dark. They're a product of their environment. And if you are dark now and you're seeing yourself acting this way or being this way or with a partner that is this way, you can forgive them because you know that they weren't born that way and that there was circumstances. The same way that you're becoming a little evil because of the shit that they did to them, that they are doing to you. They're becoming a little evil because of the shit that was done to them. And of course, it's not an excuse. But you can understand it. And by being able to understand it, you can forgive it and move on. Like, here, let me give this shit back to you. Bye. That's what forgiveness is. And by doing that, your heart chakra will open because, my loves, right now, my heart chakra is like so tight. Sorry, hold on. What's up, Baba? Sorry. Alright, so I'm getting what I got during when my son was talking to me, is I'm getting this for some of you, you're repeating the same cycle with a specific person. It could be your lover, it could be, so like for example, if it was your father that was being abusive towards you, or maybe you saw your father being abusive towards your mother, or something like that. It seems like there's some type of cycle that's being repeated here. Remember, Cancer, this doesn't necessarily have to impact you directly. This could be like your sister. This could be someone else like that's around you. All right? And you could just be like a bystander. But because you're paying so much attention to this is a part of your reading in your life, you know? This person, like if you're with someone that's like similar to the person that you grew up with, they're very controlling, like of your stuff. Like your phone, like they're constantly looking at your phone. They're constantly trying to, I don't know. Spirit, tell me about the Five of Wands. Some of you feel like you can't mend the relationship with your passed on parent, but you definitely can. You can always restore a relationship because they aren't dead. They are there. Their energy is always there. Their body isn't there. I want you to kind of picture your body like a jacket. All right, so that's all that it means. They took that off, but that doesn't mean that your body, like here in reality, right? If you took off your jacket, you wouldn't be taking off your body. Your original body is your energy. You're just going to be taking off the clothes, the layer. And so that's what's going on now. They took off the layer. So if you're able you are able to connect with anyone that has passed on, and you are able to amend, you know, anything that was broken, or yeah, to mend things that were broken. Yeah. I don't know why that didn't sound like English to me. I hate when that happens. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Three of Wands. Someone could be waiting like for, yeah, Lord of established strength. Somebody could be waiting for, and I don't mean to chuckle like that. It's just, it's more like, strength is like a muscle. Right? It's literally that. It's a muscle. It's like you have to keep working at it and training it over and over and over again. And anybody that has been to the gym once knows that the day after and the first 2 days are the most painful. It's the same thing. But eventually, if you keep going over and over and over again, your muscle becomes strong and it doesn't hurt as much. Yes, you still get sore, but it feels good to get sore because you know you're putting in the work when you get sore. You know that you're doing things right when you get sore. It's the same thing. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Some of you could be waiting for an apology, waiting for the same person that broke you to come in and come fix you. That's not going to happen. You can't expect the person, your shooter, to be your doctor. It sounds nice. And I know that that's the deep desire, the twisted desire, but it's not reality. It never happens. You are your doctor when it comes to that. And you know that because you've had to kiss your own boo-boos and fix yourself for I don't know how long already. The Six of Wands. Some of you are going to have victory in releasing this anger or releasing this feeling from this person. Tell me more. The Sun. Yep, and you're going to be happy. It is going to come. You're going to have victory. You will release this person. Like I said, the universe is going to intervene and they're going to find a way to separate you two. You can't go through this. Not anymore. Maybe you went through it for a while, but now after forgiving the person that has caused you the pain that makes you run towards this type of person, after you realize that, you don't continue to pick that type of person. You pick differently. And that's what you're doing now. The Two of Pentacles. Stop going back and forth though. Your decision making needs to be like you on a line. Alright, if you get out of line and you go on to another line, you're going all the way to the back of the line. So ask yourself, is it worth me getting out of my line for this person that is offering me this just to go get in another line? Like, you ask yourself that every single time you make a decision. Alright, I promise you'll get easier. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Thank you. The Nine of Swords. The Lord of Despair and Cruelty yeah. Dang. The King of Cups and the Universe. This person took a lot from you. So much from you. It's almost as if they even took like an essence of who you are. And I don't want to say were because it feels like when you met them, you had this innocence, you had this hope, you had this different idea, and like maybe even of them, but they completely crushed whatever idea you kept trying to create of them. It's like you kept telling yourself, no, they're like this, they're like this, they're like this. And the universe was like, nope, let us show you what he's really like or what she's really like, because they are really like this. And stop lying to yourself and telling yourself that they're different. They didn't show you anything different. The problem is that it's so easy to fall in love with the higher self because we know that the higher self has true and real intentions. And even though the intentions are right, that doesn't mean they're gonna follow through. And that's not your place to like it's not your place to force an adult to be an adult. It's not, or to act like one, or to treat you like one. That's not what the no. The Two of Swords, Lord of Peace restored. You're not moving until you make a decision. This person could be asking you to get back with them, like, based on the cards. No. Continue to go and be by yourself. If you guys have been apart, the universe did that for you. To give you a peace of mind, to give you space so that you can be strong enough to tell this person no, and so that you can walk away. I just heard some of you got pregnant, and this person is not the type, like, I understand you can't take the child away, but I never, ever, ever advocate for that type of shit. But this person is toxic as fuck, and you have to ask yourself, do I want this person around? And I'm not saying like toxic as in they're not gonna help you clean the fucking dishes, or they're not gonna. I'm talking about toxic as let me come home drunk and beat the shit out of you, toxic. I'm talking like, let me verbally cuss you the fuck out, toxic. Let me scream at you and tell you you're nothing, toxic. When I get mad, or let me say whatever I want to say when I get mad, toxic. Like, it's not okay. I'm not talking about some small shit. I'm talking about some you know, something that's going to continue, like someone that's going to even verbally abuse your children. Ten of Swords. Somebody that's gonna not stop until they take everything from you. Like I said, this person has a really hard time with the fact that you're strong without them. They can't stand it, and that's not a... Fuck them. Who is this person? I swear, give me 2 minutes in a room with them. 2 minutes! Fucking law-abiding citizen, my ass. Have you guys seen that movie? That shit's crazy. That movie was crazy. But gave me great ideas. I'm just kidding. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you need to start setting up better boundaries. The Queen of Swords doesn't take shit. The Queen of Swords cuts heads off. I'm not telling you guys to kill this person. Like I said, this person made you a little evil. I'm not telling you guys to go and attack this person. But this Queen of Swords doesn't take shit. Stop taking it. That's not who you are. You're not a shit taker. You're gonna start cutting shit off. And the thing is, you're afraid of it's fear, because the world is in reverse. It's not ending it. This person has really, like, a really good way of manipulating you. They know what you've been through, maybe even as a child, or what you've seen, and I think they use it against you. Tell me more. Seven of Swords, yeah, like I said. Lord of unstable effort. Be careful. Whoever I'm reading for, just be careful. If you're going to go back, fine. All right? Nobody's going to be able to convince you otherwise. Until you're ready to leave, you'll be ready to leave. But I want you to ask yourself, if this was my daughter going through this, would I allow them to keep living here? If this was my son with a woman that was like this, would I not even allow them, but what would I say to them? Give yourself the same advice. I know it's easier said than done, and it's easier to tell other people, but this is toxic as shit, Cancer. It's time to put an end to it. Death. I'm like, seriously. It's time to put an end to it. I want to say that I'm not even being, like, that I'm being dramatic, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'm, like, really trying, and be very careful. Please be very careful. The universe is trying to move you away. Maybe even completely change locations. Like the universe is trying to move, like physically move you from this, remove you from this person. Don't be surprised if something happens to this person so that they can actually leave you alone. The universe is working really hard on getting you out of this. And even if you choose not to, I feel like at some point, it's because the thing is, I feel like you do want to, you just don't know where to start. And so you ask for help. And because you ask for help, they're going to come in and help. Oh my gosh. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for staying till the end. I am so sorry if anything that I said you didn't want to hear, but I promise that it's always for your highest good, and I would never say anything that isn't. Thank you so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.